course. I think that in general, in when there are so many unknowns like we have right now, and in general in crisis, there are lots of unknowns for companies,
Yeah.
and therefore you need lots of point of views in order to gather the information and understand it in a holistic way. Because if I'm a leader and my organization is very hierarchical, and I call the shots, I could be either wrong or not. Like, it depends. But if we are a group or an ecosystem or a net of people, some of what will be more right, some of us will be maybe wrong, but together we can find a solution which is different and maybe more resilient and maybe better.
Yeah, actually, you're touching on a topic that's really, really important to me in terms of, I started this conversation with how the strategy rulebook is changing and how, and I think a huge part that is changing in that context is the leadership style that that has to be lived in order to make innovation specifically successful. And, you know, when you mentioned as a leader, people have to say this direction or that direction, I think actually this is exactly what is changing, you know, that I always call it like a humble leadership style. So it's not
like yours.
I hope. I hope.
Yeah.
That it's not the role of a leader to make final decisions or to give final answers or to be the perfect business person, the perfect role model, but it's more the role of a leader to enable his or her team to kind of make them grow, to provide the path also for personal growth, and to kind of be their best, you know, cheerleader and enabler. And I think this is, you know, coming back to the ecosystem thought, you know, I think only with this thinking you can also really make an innovation ecosystem successful.
And innovation ecosystem demands that you have lower ego in a sense, because it's not like my idea, I got the success, I got all the good feedback, I got all the incentives, it's all mine, like it's mine.
Exactly.
It's more about the we and what can we do. And I think that in general, like when we see this crisis, you see people are understanding that we are all connected, right? So as people, as countries, and as companies, it doesn't matter. We are all influencing each other, which is very obvious for us. So could you give me